eye on that. Garth White booms this one away through the end zone, and we'll get our first look at the
yards on the season. He's got a strong arm, and yeah, he's just one of those guys that
field. On first down, it's a handoff to Howard, and Howard surges ahead for a short pickup.
Wide receiver as well. He's very versatile.
Second down and 9. Olsen to the air this time and has a target. That'll be Michael. Great production. Olsen rolling to the right, fires into the flat, and it's incomplete. The toe injury. Coach says that he's fine, ready to go. Hands off to Antoine Littleton Jr., and he is a big load at running back. 8-yard pickup there. Littleton gets the carry. Second effort, surge. He's right at the sticks, Jay. It's going to be and Temple. Sets up Rhode with a first down. Farrell back to the air, into the slot. Juggling catch made by Abura Kwarteng. And Kwarteng, the slot receiver. Play action. Farrell looking deep up the sideline. Brings up a third down and 5. Farrell back to the air, but Buchanan makes his first catch, and he spins ahead. Buchanan, no 9th seed, hosting this opening round matchup. Littleton gets the carry again, and look at that CCSU defense swarm to the ball. That's good protection here for Farrell. He can move. Looking up the sideline, has a man wide open, and it's a touchdown for Connor Feiner.
And then extend the play. He looks to the left, to the right, back to the left, and then says, hey, I've got to get out of the pocket. Letting the play develop, and then Feiner, easy touchdown to close out the drive.
Garth went
up, and no, we got to get a body on number 8. They're a pretty good job, but the pocket collapses as Pena continues to work to hold
on the left turn signal. And Rhode will take over at their 42-yard line. Rams already in front, 7-0, host way through the end zone. Take a look at what Devin Farrell's been working with so far.
He's been outstanding, and he has been comfortable throwing the ball deep down the field to his wide receivers. And the offense, you got to pick up third downs, you got to move the ball, and you have to establish Howard in this running game.
On first down, play act stretches out towards the 30-yard line, down at the 29. And a pretty good tackle that time by Jordan Campbell from his corner spot.
Back position, there he is, just splitting the double team. And good job being physical.
Down here. Olsen, here comes the blitz over the middle, and a good on-target delivery.
Marsh be the defender to the inside and really boxed him out, and they had to have this.
See a collision there. Looked like with one of his own players, unfortunately.
5 for 11 for 54 yards right now, but on this drive, he's looked much better, and his wide receivers are helping him out.
Here comes the heat over the middle, complete. Travarelli has the...
And it results in points.
16 plays, 75 yards, 6:44 off the clock.
I think for Central Connecticut State, that's some confidence they can gain moving the ball down the field.
Adam Lechtenberg and his staff in Rhode Island. On first down, Marquise Buchanan makes the leaping catch on the delivery from Devin Farrell. The coverage on that play, but Gaines would tell you that's one that he should have had.
He usually catches.
Getting a hand on that one, and your heart just has to be in your throat if you're on offense after that one.
Yeah, that is difficult because it looked like there was an opening for.
Out past the 45-yard line. So now all of a sudden Central Connecticut State with a chance to answer with. Up when we come back. Rhode by 7. State here in the first round. You might want to be driving the golf ball that way, Jay. And it doesn't matter which way I'm facing. My drive does go that way no matter what. So it works out just fine.
That's a cold wind. That is not.
Games, of course, right here on the ESPN family of networks. First and second round games on ESPN Plus. It's an expanded field championship in
junior. Only 6 carries now to begin this ball game. They've been going through the air, but it was interesting talking with the coaching staff, and they've had these teams. The goal is to make it to next week and fly out to California.
Well, you know, on the flip side, Jay, of course, you got some fourth down and goal offense staying out there for URI. Now a top.
down here in the red zone, I would throw it up to him and let him have a chance at this in a one-on-one passing play.
Garth White on for the point after try. Kick is up and it is good at the 10-yard line. And Turner goes down. Not a whole lot of room for the returner. Check that with Rams. It has been a dominant campaign, but not completely without the bumps and bruises along the way.
About the culture of the program for the Rams.
Farrell going to the air on first down, and it's incomplete. Braden Hall, who else? As the player down on the field, by the way, is right tackle Thomas Buxton, and that would be a big loss if he's... Nick Thomas replaced him. Farrell on 3rd and 10. This one another short punt.
Credit Olsen. He stays calm, doesn't panic as this ball is rolled back to him and is almost able to complete this pass.
Redshirt freshman center. Really impressive coverage, and the defensive backs have been really good for URI, especially track FCS championship. But there have only been so many different teams that have won in recent history. North Dakota State, of course, big-time power, winning a title, 16-17. Eastern Washington, 2010-2011. Lead over Central Connecticut State. FCS Championship first round action from Meade Stadium continues. Don't go anywhere.
Over Gaines was initially held, then like they pushed down Braden Hall, or he fell backwards as Gaines holds onto it, gets field. You've got to have confidence that they can drive the ball through, and we saw pregame the effect of the wind and the ball just stops. And you said it, the sun factor, and they're at that end of the field where Buchanan had difficulty earlier on here in the second quarter. So this is not ideal for a wide receiver.
Calling timeout for Rhode Island. Second called timeout of the half. They have 1 remaining and 6 seconds left. So what do you...
I've got confidence that we can go out here and execute with Garth White.
White's long as 54 on the season. And here he goes. All he had into that strike to make it a 24-7 halftime lead for Rhode Island. Plus, Rhodey has the option to receive.
It's a 37-yard field goal, the biggest in school history. Can you imagine?
I said sports, and you step foot on the field, you're not worrying. You're having fun, having a good time with your team.
It really kept him busy and took his mind off of things. And
Brad Larson from Prosper, Texas. Here we go to shock the nation. And it is good!
Kid State, 0 penalties, 0 turnovers. You'd figure, hey, we wouldn't be facing a 17-point deficit, but they're in that position. Rhode Island's had explosive plays.
Coaching staff, defensive-wise, Ron DeGravio telling us Gavin Taylor is a player who is playing way above the FCS level. Olsen coming to the near side, complete Wadley, and just nowhere for Wadley to go. Look at those defensive backs for URI, and that ball came out at the last second. Once again, just absolutely nowhere to go for the all-everything tailback for CCSU, Elijah Howard. And Rohan Davey.
Them to have a big lead as those wide receivers and how good Farrell's been. So that passing game is special. When you add in Littleton, I think this offense is going to be really difficult.
Who's going to be available and who's going to be out there? Cleary, the redshirt freshman, at 6'7".
And this is a group of tight ends that's caught over 40 catches.
Not going to make it. It's being returned the other way by URI. Knocked out of bounds after a short carry, picking it up. Was going to say special teams played a factor in that one with Benini on the fake punt, but game, the Olsen carry has CCSU set up, poised for a big one. You talked about the momentum for CCSU, still solidly in their core.
That, and with that competitive nature, you can see why you stack days of hard practices and it all pays off out on the field. They've called his number to win, and going against Wright the linebacker, he wins.
Kwarteng and Amari Walker and the guys who are on the outside, everybody, it's been a very balanced attack because Farrell's been an equal opportunity delivery. They had him hemmed in.
Yeah, his legs impacts the game in so many ways, whether that's getting away from sacks.
Inside 7 minutes to play. Devin Farrell, 24 of 36, 300. Not a whole lot of room there for Buchanan, but now we'll see about the flag.
For the Rams, only one at the halftime break, so you said it there. This game has become choppy. It's been dicey here today, so I would expect them to continue to bring an extra defender here to try to force a tackle.
Pitch out Howard, don't forget about him. Howard gets to the outside, cuts back, and Howard staying in bounds.
As that ball goes out of bounds and just stays there, and he deserves it. Had the pitch, had the catch there, but
today. Olsen, here comes the blitz. Rolling right, flips it, has his man caught.
A chance, especially if you're on the road going against the number 9th ranked team in the country. Adam Lechtenberg has an opportunity here, accustomed to throughout the season.
Hands team out there for URI. Onside kick, Alex McClelland coming in to tote that one. 2-minute timeout. Coming down to the wire, can Rhode Island. Management for CCSU. It's worked out really well for the Blue Devils. They have a bona fide chance here if they can get a stop. Trying to salt it away. Littleton, nowhere to go, and once again, it's the nose tackle.
Force the Blue Devils to use the timeout, especially here. Maybe on 3rd down, depending on the result here. Can maybe do.
And that's going to force a timeout taken by Central Connecticut State.
Timeout, Central Connecticut State, just a second and a half.
CCSU outscoring URI 12-3 here in this 4th quarter. Neither team scored in the 3rd. Calls for it. Over the middle, dropped. Incomplete pass. And steps up, delivers through the hands of 1 and 2, and nearly intercepted as well, but it's
winning it here at the end as Olsen's trying to create, and they agreed, hey, we're only gonna have time for one more.
374, blows it out of the water rather, and you take a look here as this one came down to the wire. Good luck there in the 2nd round against UC Davis.
All right, thank you.
There you go, Devin Farrell, the quarterback for URI.
Go fast here, just play this game out and go slow.
Buchanan on the pop pass. Gets turned side. Kick is up. And it is good. Connecticut State either didn't get stung on the interception that nearly went to the house. To the air, Olsen not on the same page with his intended. 1st down and 10 for CCSU. Pitch out Howard, don't forget about him. Howard gets to the outside, cuts back. And Howard staying FCS Championship Playoff Round 1 matchup. Olsen back into the flat. Howard makes the catch, 5-yard pickup there. And
Rams with all the short passing plays.
Big time yardage differential between these two. Olsen trying to cut into it, coming back and can't make. Olsen, here comes the blitz. Rolling right, flips it, has his man caught. It's Ortiz. CCSU. Olsen steps up, a catch made on the far sideline. Olsen back to pass. Let's go, his 50th of the game, and it's incomplete. Made a chip shot earlier. Kick is up. Plenty of leg, and it is good. So once again, it's been all everything for Rhode Island in this one. Trying to salt it away. Littleton, nowhere.
Blue Devils to hold on to 2 timeouts.
Farrell over the middle, big time delivery, but it's through the hands of his. Last time for URI, CCSU thinking revenge. A screen, middle of the field, set up beyond the. Steps up, heaves it towards the end zone into the wind. Knocked down, incomplete.
And credit the Blue Devils coming back in this ball game, giving themselves a chance.